Hi, this is James with Tabletop Gaming Guild, and today we're going to show you how to play Embers by Button Shy Games, which is a solo game. Now, this is a prototype for the Kickstarter that is going on right now. We have a link in the description below, but this is going to show you how to play the game so you have an idea how it flows. In this game, you're going to be trying to keep your fire stoked over 4 different rounds and trying to make it to daybreak. Let's go ahead down the table here and I'm going to show you how to play Embers. Alright, so this is Embers. The hero's meager campfire sputters. Hungry beasts stalk the edge of the light, waiting for their feast. In the nightmarish darkness, the safety of dawn seems impossibly far away. In this game, you're going to be trying to survive through 4 phases here, and one more round right after this 4th phase. And if you do, you're going to win the game. If you die, you'll lose. So what we're going to do in this game is you're going to and each of these represents an hour. So he's trying to survive 4 hours until dawn. You're going to start by making a deck here, and you're going to have the 4th hour face up here. And we're going to set and shuffle this campfire deck on top of it. And then we're going to place one over here, which is going to be the forage deck. Then we're going to take our heroes and we're going to shuffle them up, and we're going to put one on each side of the campfire. So we're going to have north, south, west, and east here. And in this game, you're going to have a coordinate system going here. So the monsters can go on the outside edge here, but you're going to have also this location here. So you have your north, you'll have your northeast, you'll have your southeast, you'll have your southwest, and you'll have your northwest over here. And the monsters ring the outside here. Now, these are double-sided cards for the campfire cards and for the hero cards. So the hero cards have a normal side, and then they have a leveled up side with 2 hearts, so 2 health. The last here that you have is going to go over where the campsite is. So this could be available on a future time. And what we're going to do now is we're going to choose a difficulty level. So there's going to be 3 different difficulty levels you can select in this game. You could have easy, medium, or hard. So in the easy level, we're going to ignore any of these exclamations here, right here. So when we do our rounds here, this bad stuff happens, and then we go on. But if for easy level, we're going to ignore those. Nighttime bonuses is basically once our round ends here, we're going to level up one of these characters here. And if we're going to be playing on the hard level, we ignore that. So again, for the exclamations only on easy, would you ignore that? And you also get the nighttime bonus. On medium, you use the exclamations, but you still get the nighttime bonus. And on hard, you don't get the nighttime bonus, and you pay attention to the exclamations. So that's going to be the difficulty levels you can pick in the game. Now, what are you going to do? So you will start by spawning monsters, and you're going to spawn monsters equal to the number of players that are out. Now you're going to flip one of these to its monster side here. And the footprints here are its movement, potential movement, and this is going to be attacking a hero. If you see a little campfire sign, that's going to be attacking the campfire. You're going to look at this card here, and you're going to place that monster in that location. So in this case, we're going to be placing it in northeast. Then we're going to flip another one, and we'll look, and it's the same location, so this one's going to just be a super powerful monster here. All right, and this one here, as you can see, does have a campfire attack. So next we're going to flip another one, and this one says to go here. Well, monsters don't like being near heroes because they want to be able to damage the campfire, and they're a little afraid of them. So it's going to move up to 2 here, but it's only going to have to move 1 here to be out of the way of the heroes. All right, then we're going to flip another card here, and this one wants to be down here. So now we're set up, and we're going to do that every round. So the first thing we're going to do is spawn monsters. The next thing we're going to do is use actions. So when we use actions, every hero can use up to 2 actions. You're going to get this reference sheet here. Again, this is a prototype game, so you'll have a card for this when the game comes out. And some of these rules might be subject to change. But you have up to 2 actions, and these are the different things you can do. One action you can do is defend. And if you defend and you're in the location with a monster, you simply take the monster and put it in your hand. The next thing you can do is forage. If you forage, you can move 1 card in the forage card pile to your hand. You can promote, and when you promote, you flip a card up to its 2 level here. You can bolster. The hero grants 1 action point to another hero. Resolve that extra action immediately. So you could say, hey, I want you to do stuff. Let's give my points to you. Maneuver. You can move the hero, and I'll go over that in a second. And stoke. The level 2 Firestar's passive ability can help protect the fire. So this one's not, the stoke one's not going to require any action points. It's just the Firestarter actually will reduce the amount of fire damage by 1. Which is nice if it's in the same location. Now we have maneuvers here. We have several different types of maneuvers, but each character has a different maneuver. This one is just move 1 space. Now you can't be in the same space as another hero, unlike the monsters. They can be in the same space as a monster. This one here, this one has a running jump. Move me to an adjacent empty space, then over 1 or more heroes to an adjacent or to an empty space. Then we have foragers. This one will move all the way to beside another hero, so it can move to like here. It won't be in the same spot, but it can move. But if we had a lineup like this, it can move all the way over here. So that's how the forager works. Then we have the defender. This one just plays a leapfrog. You can leap over multiple heroes to an adjacent or to an empty space. Then we also have this fire tender, and this can just jump to either side of the fire. So those are the different movements that you have available for each hero here, and the different things you can do. So for example, on this first one, I might move this character up here, and I'll take out this monster. It'll go to my hand, and then I'll promote this leader. So now this leader is a level 2. For this character, I need to move here, so I will move this one so it slides over, and then I will use the defend action to put this one into my hand. This character here is going to use the promote ability to promote itself, and then I'll forage, so I'll take from here. And we have 1 character left. This character is just going to move closer this direction, and also will get promoted. All right, so then we get into the monster's attack. So, one important thing I forgot, all these cards that we got in our hand, they go to the bottom of the deck. One of the things that's going to determine we lose the game is if this deck ever runs out. So we're getting to the bottom of the deck, and eventually this card here, this campfire card, is going to come up. We're going to flip it to the next hour, and then on the countdown, and put it to the bottom of the deck. So now that we did that, we're going to go ahead and resolve the monster attacks. So the monsters will, and this one's in the same spot as this monster, will always attack a hero. So this one here is going to attack this hero, but this hero has 2 health, so it's only going to do 1 damage, and that's not enough to take out the hero. This monster here is going to attack the fire and a hero. Now both these heroes are equal distance away. We can pick which one we want, and it'll do 1 damage to them. So in this case, this hero here is fine, or I could pick this one fine. If the hero wasn't fine, so if it was a level 1 and it got hit, or did more than 2 damage, it's going to go over here, and We'll go over that, what happens there in a second, but for right now, nothing happens. And this takes out one of the fire pieces, and it goes over to forge. And if we ever run out of this fire deck, we lose the game. So we have 2 monsters hanging out, and we resolve the monster attacks. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to reinforce. So if this character did die and went over here, we go up to 4 characters as long as it wasn't already out this turn, and we place them where we want. But we didn't have that, so we don't have to do the reinforce step here. All right, then we're going to do time passes. So with time passes, we're going to see if we have revealed the card here, and if we revealed this card here, we're going to go down 1. If we're all the way down at 1, we're going to just remove the card and do 1 more round, and if we survive that round, we win the game. If we reduce this one down, we put it at the bottom of the deck. But either way, if we didn't end the game, what we're going to do is we're going to look and we're going to do this action down here. Now remember, if this one doesn't have one, but if you did have one with an exclamation and you're doing easy mode here, you wouldn't do this. But when revealed, all monsters at the hero's location step 1 space clockwise. So this one is going to want to be the monster set, so it's going to go over here, and this monster is going to go over here because it doesn't want to be where people are at. And then we're going to go ahead and spawn monsters. So we'll spawn a monster. This one will go here. This one looks like it wants to go here. This one looks like it wants to go here, but it'll move because it doesn't want to be with the hero. And one more. This one will go across here. Doesn't want to be the hero, so it'll go over here. So that's it. So, and that's getting into the second round of spawning monsters. And we're going to keep on doing this until we either run out of fire or we have whittled this thing down here to 1, and then when we get to there, we'll remove that and we'll do 1 more turn. And if we win the game at that point, we're great. If the fire ever goes out, we don't have enough fire cards to draw for monsters or whatnot, we have lost the game. All right, so that's it. That's Embers. If you like what we do, please like and subscribe. It really helps us out a lot. Helps us get more content out to you all and all that fun stuff. But either way, I hope you all have a great day, and thank you for watching.